Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Necropop Digital. I'm Neo. In this particular video, I want to share my experience with RAZER's RMA process. Long story short, it was stellar. It was awesome. They were quick. It took about 5 days from start to finish. December 17th is when it occurred. Basically, what I'm talking about is my ARGB controller failed on me on port 1. You may have seen a video for it. That was a response, or that was a request video by them. They wanted to have it public. They wanted me to send them the link in an email so that they could watch it to determine exactly what went wrong. And after a week, well, school week anyway, they're going to replace the product. They were awesome every step of the way. Every time I replied to them, they responded to me all the way to the end. So yeah. Still don't know what exactly happened. It just boo-booed, and things happen, and I just wanted to extend a thank you to RAZER for replacing it, especially during this time. We're in a lockdown situation. We're in pandemic mode. We're in the holidays. This would be a difficult process just with the holidays alone, but now we're in a lockdown and during a huge, worldwide event, and they're still doing this quickly. Within 3 to 4 hours, I got a response after the very first email I shot to them in regards to the damage. 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours is when they replied. Quickly. That's quick. Okay. I didn't expect to hear from them for a few days, to be completely honest with you, because I know they're busy. But this, if anything else, this just goes to show you, if you treat people respectfully, you'll get treated with respect. And the whole process from start to finish was awesome. So anybody who's complaining about RAZER's RMA department or what have you, they need to maybe reassess how they're talking to people, because I had no problems. Just like I've had no problems with Amazon. We've been patrons of Amazon for, going on decades. And we've never had a problem with returns. And this was back before they just let you print out a label. As a matter of fact, I took a webcam back today because some of the features that it didn't have any software whatsoever, and that's okay for some people, but I have to have options, man. I just have to. I have to be able to tweak it, and this camera didn't have any of that, so I returned it, and I printed the label right around 11 o'clock, the return label, and brought it to the UPS center, drop-off center, right around, it was probably close to noon or so. And they, that being Amazon, credited my wife's account today. That's how fast it was. From my wife putting in the request the night before, us waking up to get that package, or the little label, to put it, and see, the thing, we didn't even need a package. We just needed the original box that it was in. We just took that with the label, gave it to UPS. UPS is going to box it. They sent it off, and done deal. Once that process went through, bam. Now, I will say that my only disappointment is I was kind of hoping that they would send the product before I sent this one off, in terms of because they obviously want me to return the product. They're not going to just let somebody keep even a damaged RAZER product, because there's some shady folks out there that could easily take that, put it on eBay as a new, a used, fully functioning controller, and charge $80 for it, right? So I fully understand them wanting it back. Hopefully, I don't have to wait until they actually physically receive the product, because the way Amazon works is that once you send it to you, once you hand it to UPS and they put it through their system, they get a notification telling them that they've gotten confirmation, basically, that the product is being sent back. They get the tracking information, all that stuff. They can, and then they issue the refund from there, and it's usually minutes. Um, I'm hoping that they go that route, but I wouldn't be surprised if they want to actually physically hold it in their hands before issuing a new one, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not expecting to get a new controller until after all this holiday BS is over with. Anyway, figure some at the earliest, I feel like maybe a few days, 3 or 4 days after Christmas, and maybe as late as just after New Year. Either way, that's fine. I'll have to go without RGB for a few days. It's no big deal. I've had worse. Hey, this system used to not even have RGB. It used to be just red light, so I'm not going to complain. And just the fact that they were able to do that at all is a huge step up for me, step forward. And I don't get why people will complain about RMAs. Now, I imagine that there are companies out there who don't care and may even be rude to their customers. But I can tell you firsthand that Razer is not one of them in my experience. That's not to say that everybody across the board is like that. I'm sure Razer, just like everybody else, has those bad apples that they got to weed out. But in my case, I had no problems whatsoever returning my product. Could have went a little bit quicker, but that's to be expected for what it is. It's a brand new product. They wanted to know exactly what the hell went wrong and how, and I had to document that. And that's where I think a lot of people lose their mind. It's because you have to exercise patience, and you have to do what they ask you to do. If you don't, they won't help you because they really can't. If you're trying to, like, if I would have sent an email, I want to return this product. Why? Because it's broke. Wow. What's wrong with it? It's broken. Well, can you explain to me exactly what it's doing? It's not working. Okay, so we're not going to go ahead and honor your request, and you can just have a wonderful day in the loony bin. You get what I'm saying? You have to outline exactly what happened. I did. I mean, Jesus, it was a freaking novel. I detailed everything that went wrong, or everything that occurred up to the point of failure. And then on top of that, included that video to show them exactly what went wrong. And I was nervous. I was scared about that one because I was like, oh God, I hope it doesn't get worse, But thankfully, I was able to show exactly what happened with it, and no other failures occurred. I just won't have RGB for a few days. I've got a Cooler Master. I think it's a A17C or something like that. It's an AMD Ryzen chipset CPU cooler from Cooler Master coming tomorrow. That is ARGB. It's very heavily dependent on that controller, so I'll have to wait to put that together. I also got a new mic coming, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to be doing more things with YouTube and possibly Twitch once I get that mic, and I won't wait for the RGB controller to get here to start that. But at any rate, that's about what I got. Stellar experience. It was across the board, probably one of the best experiences I've had with a company. They were very nice. They're very generous and decent to me and respectful. And that's all you can really ask in a company. It shows that they give a crap, at least the people that I spoke to. Now, I'm sure other people have had different experiences, but I can tell you firsthand from my experiences, it was a good one. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. I will definitely be buying more Razer products, not like I already don't have enough. I've got the controller, I've got my Firefly, I've got a 7-year-old Black Widow X Chroma Tournament Edition keyboard. I've got my base station. I'm ready for war, baby. Yeah. War against the darkness. Because winter's coming. That was so gay. Anyways, y'all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.